You've waited for the right time to upgrade your vehicle, and that time is now. During the More to Move You sales event, take advantage of tremendous savings on our award-winning lineup of new Mazdas. Come experience Mazda and see what makes the difference at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Watching all of our roads and our skies for us.
I'm curious.
On this day, right? Look at the flag. On this day, absolutely. Set up in the studio. Our Bobby May put that there.
Really,
nice.
a beautiful way to say thank you to our veterans.
He
He's had some beautiful service members in his family as well, so it is ultimately a family sacrifice as well.
Yeah.
I'm curious to ask you, you had some travel recently and you had to go through Atlanta, Hartsfield.
Yes.
How was the airport crazy yesterday?
So I will tell you about my journey. So I left Thursday, and I tell you what, Baton Rouge, always smooth sailing. It's a smaller airport, no problems. TSA, no problem, no line. The only issue I encountered leaving Baton Rouge to Atlanta was the taxiway. We were just waiting on the tarmac for flight schedules to go out. So we were just waiting for our position in line, and then in Atlanta, flying back yesterday, I flew from Hartsfield Jackson to New Orleans, MSY, same issue. TSA was not a problem. Did not have any issues, but keep in mind, I am pre-check, so I waited in a little bit of a shorter line, but even in observing the rest of the normal lines, no issues. It was going smoothly. Every booth was attended to by a TSA agent. Well, I guess the only issue was that in Atlanta, our position in line in that taxiway was about 12:13. So I waited about 40 minutes before we could actually take off. That was the main issue, right? Just like we had anticipated.
So they pushed out from the gate and you were on the tarmac for
just
40
waiting,
minutes.
for the flight position. So, and they had told us, with the ongoing shortage, we warned you, and so we want to let you know that it might take a bit. Just hang tight and be patient with us. 40 minutes later, we finally got off, but we anticipated that.
Well, you were lucky because one of the TSA pre-check lines was about an hour. Tuesday of last week,
I saw that. I really think it is a balance of coming to the airport an extra hour early, but also kind of know what you're walking into. If you are checking a lot of bags and you've got a lot with you and you know the rules, it's going to be seamless. But the longer people hold up that line, it's going to take a lot longer.
We had the Baton Rouge Symphony Orchestra, the maestro, on the show yesterday, the 9 o'clock show yesterday, and he comes in from Toronto every week, right? For the big shows. And I asked him about his flights, and he actually bought 2 tickets. You know how we talked about doing that backup?
The alternates.
He said he did that and then got a refund. He was able to get a refund.
Yeah.
He got a cancellation insurance policy on that. But yeah, so to your point, you do what you can. You get there early, and in some cases, you bought 2 tickets just in case.
Right.
It's crazy.
Well, hopefully this week.
Fingers
that's
crossed.
Hopeful.
You've been staying on top of it, guiding us to the airport.
Well, I hate to keep talking about it all the time, but
it's
really
important
because most folks have the app, and that's the best way to find out what your delays are. Is download those apps, United, Delta, and American out of Baton Rouge, and they really update it. But for folks that might be on a flight later this morning, I like to keep them informed. It's a small segment of the viewing audience that might be flying out, but I want to let people know that.
To your point, 30 seconds, and we're going to talk about the weather because it is chilly today. A lot of people were frustrated at the airport. Their connection, they had the biggest issue with their connection. If they were delayed from their first flight, they missed the second flight, and a lot of people were very upset with the gate agents. They do not have control over this, so please, please, please be on your best behavior. I know it's frustrating, but cursing out that is
last week, because you can be in the Baton Rouge airport looking at your Atlanta to Charlotte or Atlanta to whatever, and it'll be on time, and then when you get in the air, they cancel that flight, so you get to Atlanta, make your way to your gate, and you go, wait a minute. And that's been the biggest headache.
It has been, but to your point, hopefully we're at the beginning of the end. Are we at the end of winter? Now, the joke is, springtime will return again tomorrow, but man, it's cold today.
Yeah, it really is, but Johnny's going to get his wish.
Yeah?
Tired of winter already? Well, tomorrow it'll be over.
And I'll be in the sweet Saturday, so
Oh, stop.
There you go. Ask and you shall receive. You asked for snow last year.
No.
No. What's he going to wish for next? No. Well, let's get a live look outside, shall we? Of course, looks can be deceiving. Beautiful overlooking False River. A very nice sunrise on a day that's starting off in record territory. Matter of fact, we're at 30 degrees. Now, for the most part, the winds aren't blowing, but when there's even a little bit of breeze out there, that's going to make it feel a little bit cooler. No question about that. Jacket weather indeed. 53 degrees. That was the high temperature yesterday. Almost 20 degrees below where we typically are for a high this time of year. There's the record. The morning low of 30 degrees. Snapping the old record of 32 degrees set back in 1991. And there's the freeze warning that's still in effect area-wide. That's going to be now through 9 o'clock in the morning. 27 degrees right now in Macomb, 28 Bogalusa, 30 in Hammond, and 32 in Gonzales. We usually do get our average first frost right around this time of year, and our average first freeze in the Baton Rouge area is usually a little bit later on in the month. So usually these things do coincide during the month of November. We remind you with the space heater safety, if you're going to use it, try not to fall asleep with it on. Try to keep it away from anything flammable. Try not to plug it in with any extension cords. That's just some good advice there. Satellite radar, not really showing much of anything across our neck of the woods. Cloud cover up to the north. They had snow up to the north, and it looks like we're going to be rain-free over the next couple of days. Temperatures are going to begin to rebound. As soon as we go to this afternoon, we'll get a high temperature right back into the 60s. We'll go with 62. Tonight, cool, but not quite as cold. And look at that, tomorrow, right back in the 70s. So it's a quick shot of cold air, and then it's gone with the wind. There you go. It's going to be a sunny and beautiful day. Tonight, like I mentioned, it's going to be cool, but not quite as cold as we have been. The overnight low getting down to the mid-40s, and there you see clear and dry conditions. In the all-important 7-day forecast, I've actually scaled back the chance of rain for the upcoming weekend. 10 Saturday, 20 Sunday. So your outdoor plans are definitely ready to rock and roll. It looks like next week is probably trending a little bit wetter, but after today, it looks like temperatures locked down in the 70s. We even have an 80 there going into the weekend. The first alert that we have is just through 9 a.m., and then we'll go ahead and let go of that. It is now 7:08, about to be 7:09. Johnny A., how's traffic?
Well, let's take a look at a couple of the key camera shots here. This is I-10 right near the Bluff Road area, so folks coming in from Ascension Parish on I-10, you're fine this morning. Drive times are normal. It's a little slower coming into the Baton Rouge area from Denham or from Walker. The I-12 westbound traffic right here at the Jefferson Drusilla off-ramp. Everybody got through it the last light cycle, so most folks are getting through it one light cycle there. 22 minutes, and that's not bad at 7:09 in the morning. Coming in from Denham Springs to the Baton Rouge area. 10:12 to downtown. We're getting better. It was really congested right there at College. Now it's just Acadian to Dalrymple is the slowest westbound traffic there. Eastbound getting a little slow coming in from the Port Allen area. And if you're going out toward Hammond from Denham Springs to I-55 on the interstate, not on Florida Boulevard, but on the interstate, you're at 24 minutes. You're watching our live streaming platform, and we're glad to be here to extend our newscast opportunities for you. Headlines in about 15 minutes or so. In fact, Liz and Matt on this Veterans Day 2025 with more right after a short break. Stay with us.
Folks, welcome back to it. 7:10. Hey, before you get going, a few things we're following, and actually we need your help with something. Ascension Parish Sheriff deputies need your help. Liz, there's a missing 13-year-old girl, Caden Chevalier.
So please have a good look. They tell us she was wearing a Hello Kitty white shirt before she was last seen here. They think that she was missing from the Ascension Parish area, and they are asking you to get a good look and share her photo. She's just 13 years old. If you think you've seen her or perhaps she looks familiar, they're asking that you call Crime Stoppers or directly 911.
Okay, there's a lot going on right now with the government shutdown. Its impact on folks who need SNAP benefits to maybe help put food on the table. Liz, the Table for All, a new initiative set to run through this week. It's pretty special. Local
businesses, local restaurants are partnering with the East Baton Rouge Mayor's office to make sure that families are fed. So today, Odom's restaurant is participating with another local restaurant to feed those who are on SNAP benefits. So all you have to do is bring your ID and show your SNAP card. They will feed you breakfast and lunch today, 2 different restaurants. This is an all-week-long initiative. So if you need help, if you need a meal to put on the table, Donuts, Burgers, and Coffees is the one that's, you've always mentioned them. They're going to to serve earlier today, and then later on, Odom's Catering is going to offer that later meal. We've got that waiting for you on our website.
Hey, waiting for you later today, perhaps a brand new free American flag. It's the Old Glory giveaway, Liz. We've done this a number of times. We're doing it again this morning, partnering up with the Joubert Law Firm.
Did you know it's actually a veteran-owned law firm?
That's
the two partners there are both veterans with family members, long ties to service. So if you would like an American flag, head on over to Joubert Law Firm on Quail Run Drive. That's right there along Perkins Road across from Maxwell's Market in that kind of area. If you're interested, starting at 8 a.m., our team will be out there. Johnny, Matt Williams, Steve Caparato will be out there to say thank you to our veterans. If you have any old flags too, we will take them for them to be properly retired.
You know, you can retire them at this in Iberville Parish. They've got a salute to veterans as well. You can bring your worn American flags over there for a proper retirement, but make your way out there to be a part of that celebration of veterans in Iberville. Make your way down to Plaquemine. How about a warrior walk, a special warrior walk in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, BRCC, the Baton Rouge Community College, is hosting this at their Mid-City campus, so you can see it right there. It is to recognize the sacrifice, the bravery of our service members. So today from noon to 2 at their Mid-City campus, they are doing that. They're asking you to scan to register, participate. This is open to the community, but really for students, faculty, and staff, you're invited to come out and to warrior walk along with our local veterans to say thank you.
How about the timing on this? The USS Kidd about to be hull down in the water once again, first time in better than a year, right? So it's been dry docked as it's been fixed, and Liz, it's again lowering back into the water. Actually, well, the water being raised up to meet it today.
That's it. After being revitalized, it's making its way up. In fact, the USS Kidd is getting ready to live stream its journey as it gets back into the water today. That hull gets floated. 7:15, so we are just a minute away. If you look up the USS Kidd on YouTube, their live streaming event will begin in just a minute.
That's really cool.
And I didn't know this, but a great Tom Hanks movie was filmed there, Greyhound. And if you've never seen it, make it a point to see that movie on the USS Kidd.
It's the reason I bought the streaming service that it was on. That was the first that I bought into it. Now the streaming service is about 3 times as much as it was. But yes, to your point, great movie.
And it's gonna be here back in the spring.
Right. When
And
the water
a
levels
huge
come up.
Memorial Day celebration in May planned for that area.
She's going to be a shining beauty. The destroyer right there along the levee.
You've waited for the right time to upgrade your vehicle, and that time is now. During the More to Move You sales event, take advantage of tremendous savings on our award-winning lineup of new Mazdas. Come experience Mazda and see what makes the difference at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.